What's up, YouTube family? This video is going to be different from any other we've done, and that's because it's about exploring a new wave of gadgets, virtual reality, or immersive multimedia. Basically, a peripheral that allows your body to control your computer in a more interactive fashion. Now, I love gadgets, but interactive gadgets, like gadgets that allow you to control a virtual world with your body, that has always struck a chord with me, and I am super excited about 2016 and seeing what this new era of gadgets brings us, which actually brings us to this gadget. The creator of the EyeX emailed me and asked me if I wanted to test it out. I was like, sure, why not? It sounds interesting. And here it is, and this is going to be the world's fastest unboxing because I want to show you guys how it works. You get a nice matte black finish on the box, and this thing is encased in foam, so it will not be damaged in shipping. It comes with a 5-foot USB cable, which is 3.0. This does require USB 3.0, but what I really like is that it has a little magnet that your EyeX actually slots into. You see, this fits just underneath your computer or your monitor, so thanks to that magnet, you can easily mount or dismount the EyeX. But how does it work for games? Well, let's break it down. Pretend you're in a video game and your head is the first-person camera. You can't move your eyes. If you want to look at something, you have to turn your entire head to do so. You can't even use your eyes to look in your peripheral vision. Well, that's where the EyeX comes in. It seeks to bridge that gap. I'm going to use an unnerving, disembodied head, but it's still effective for demonstrative purposes. So this is your FPS camera, let's say, okay? He needs to look at this hot dog running from condiments. How's he going to do that? Well, he can move, he can strafe himself behind the hot dog, and there we go, he's looking at it, he can turn his entire head, but imagine if he could just move his eyes. Right now, we're seeing a lot of controllers that bind the position and movement of your head to the position and movement of your in-game camera. This device, however, monitors and binds the position and movement of your eyes, matching it with the in-game camera to simulate peripheral vision. And that is a pretty unique concept. It works in both first-person and third-person, although it's very natural in first-person because it really does feel like you're using your eyes to look in the game world, so it's nice seeing those familiar appendages in your vision. Now, if it looks a little jerky and choppy, that's because that's how my eyes are. That's how most human eyes are. Try to look in a perfect circle. Just rotate your eyes with your vision, moving nothing else in a perfect circle, and you'll notice it's difficult to do. It ends up more like an octagon, which is why it feels perfectly natural doing this in game. As a test, look between this warehouse, where that eye icon is, this tower, where the second eye icon is, and this big water tower in the middle of the screen. Try to focus your eyes on these three objects with me, and you'll notice the camera moves in a way very similar to your eyes, especially if you are here standing at this position in person, looking between these objects. Now I'll be looking between this shipping container and this tower. As you can see, it's a much subtler difference, but it's still very cool and pretty realistic. Something we take for granted is our eyes' ability to move independently of our head. We really do. We take this for granted. If our eyes were not able to move independently of our heads, so many facets of life wouldn't even be possible, which is exactly why I'm so excited about where this tech is going to lead us in the future. I would love it if Tobii were able to somehow partner with Oculus or Vive and have the best of both eye tracking and head tracking worlds in one package. That would be a game changer. Now, on to games that are currently supported by EyeX. You've got Elite Dangerous, you've got Assassin's Creed, Euro Truck Simulator 2, Arma 2, Arma 3, DayZ, and more. But what I am particularly excited to see is a horror game in EyeX. I'm going to use a monster from a game called SCP as an example of why this would be so effective. This particular monster can't move while you're looking at it, but since most first-person cameras are just that, a camera, all you have to do is point in the general direction of the creature and he won't be able to move. However, with the EyeX, you would have to actually focus your vision and look at him for him not to move. Even if you just glanced away and looked at another part of the screen, he would start lurching toward you. That is what I'm looking for with the EyeX. But the EyeX doesn't stop at gaming. It's accurate enough to use with everyday computing tasks like surfing the web. My gaze is represented by the little pink dots that you see popping around the screen. This is a calibration test, and it's checking out how accurate my current calibration is. And the software included with the EyeX doesn't just allow you to calibrate your system. You can also have multiple calibration profiles, and they've got a plethora of settings you can edit. Some of these settings are only available on Windows 10, and since I haven't yet upgraded because my Adobe suite is not Windows 10 compatible, I was not able to check out some of these options. However, the mouse options I was able to check out, and I was very satisfied with those. The mouse clone feature is really cool. I'm going to demo it by typing in Star Wars. Now, when I press the button that I've bound Mouse Clone to, a new pointer will spawn wherever I'm looking. And when I'm holding the key down, I'm free to move and point and click it normally, and when I release the button that I've bound it to, my pointer returns to its original position. I found this super convenient in navigating multiple spaces very quickly, and here I am doing it in quick succession just to demo it. Now this right here is mouse warp. Whenever I press the button that I've bound mouse warp to, it warps the pointer to wherever I'm looking, and it doesn't retain its original position, unlike mouse clone. Overall, this is a great product. It works exactly as described. It was far more accurate than I was expecting it to be. And I could see where, with some practice, someone with an EyeX would have a distinct advantage over someone that doesn't, thanks to that peripheral vision and just being able to focus their eyes wherever they want to. So, really hope we get some horror games for the EyeX, and some type of Oculus Rift EyeX combo would be amazing! Although I'm pretty sure we'd have to set up different multiplayer servers for people that have a regular mouse, keyboard, monitor combo, because someone with an Oculus EyeX would have such an advantage over everybody else. It would be unreal. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful or entertaining, and thank you for watching. As always, game massively. Take care, guys.